Hello everyone and welcome back to CookieRunOvenBreak with Azroy Galcon. And in this episode, I'm going to show you the Spookyspidermansion. This is a breakout map that I used to cover a very long time ago. And if you like this kind of content, then be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell so you won't miss out anything that I put on this channel. Everything is free, you don't need to pay, and by subscribing you make this channel grow and flourish even more, which makes me happy so I can create more content for you to watch. So, Spookyspidermansion. This is a map that I really do wanted to cover for a very long time. And to put the idea into perspective, the video that I made about this game, the third video, is about this particular breakout map, and that occurs like 3 years ago. And of course, the link will be available for you at the top right of the screen. But that's not why I'm making this video. The reason I'm making this video is because in this video, we are having a guest. Yes, this day has finally come after so many years of me not having a guest on this channel. But it's not going to be like this person is going to overtake my commentary and then give his or her own commentary. It's not like that. I'm just talking through this microphone into you, without anyone interfering. So let me introduce you the actual guest. And the guest is one and only Squire Gaming. Yes, you heard that right, that's Squire Gaming. That name might not be ring some bells into the people who are new to this game, but for us, like the veterans who played this game for over 3 years, that name sounds really something, because at one time, Squire Gaming is one of, if not the biggest content creator in the entire of CookieRunOvenBreak. And if you would like to check out his channel, then be sure to check the link in the description down below. And I highly recommend checking out his CookieRun content, simply because this gives you a window into the kind of experience that we have back then, like back in the old days. I mean, the guy literally covered this particular game all the way since the line CookieRun days. For context, that is me playing that game when I was in high school. Now, you might asking me right now, in what part does Squire Gaming contributed to this particular video? And the answer is very simple. So, a couple of years back, Squire Gaming actually put out a video describing how you can get into the top 1% by using this particular cookie combination, like how I did in the current CookieRun breakout mode. So this is the video that I'm actually talking about. So in that video, he explained how it is possible to get into the top 5% or above by using that particular cookie combination. And that made me goes into thinking mode. You know, that strategy, how good is it after 3 years of existing? Especially with the fact that this game has changed a lot since then. And that's the reason why, if you look at the thumbnail of this particular video, I read the word 3 years after. So that's the reason why I'm referencing to that particular video. You know, when I start making this particular video, I have no target of where I will ended up. I would imagine that I would not go very far, since, take for example Adventure Cookie. That cookie hasn't been buffed since this particular update when Devsisters introduced this particular breakout map is in the game since, I don't know, that's a very long time. So long in fact that I couldn't even remember. And also take Blackberry here, which also hasn't been buffed for the last a year or so. And also the fact that I'm trying to sticking with the rules of this particular breakout map, like the exact same rule set that when this particular breakout map was introduced into the game. Oh yeah, the rules. Did you know that this particular breakout map alongside the Black Sugar Pirate ship have rules in them? And because this map is the Spookyspidermansion, then I should explain what the rules meant just for this particular breakout map. So back then, we were only allowed 4 cookies that we can choose in order to run on this particular breakout map. So these are the options. So first option is Adventurer Cookie. The second one is Onion Cookie. The third one is Truffle Cookie. And last but not least, it is the Blackberry Cookie, which I'm currently using in this particular part of the run. Even though the treasure options for us were unlimited at that time, we were only allowed to run 3 out of 4 cookies that the game chose to use in this particular breakout map. So one of those cookies we have to leave it behind, and yeah, you can probably guess by looking at the thumbnail which cookie that I have to left behind. So I was glad that when Devsisters reintroduced this map back into the game after so many years of not being in the game, the combinations were to be made just like a normal breakout map, which is going to be absolutely endless. Like, you can run with any cookies that you want, any pet that you want, and also any treasure that you want, even though the restriction of only allowing 3 cookies to run in one run is still exists. But hey, at least the meta strat isn't as really static as it used to be. So by my definition, it is definitely a good news and a good change for this particular breakout map too. But by far the biggest difference compared to the previous versions of this particular breakout map compared to the new version is how the game scores your run. So back then, the way that the game scores your run is through coins. So these coins that I'm gathering right now, yes, that's the way on how the game calculates your score. So you might take a look at the score right now that I gathered around 95,000 coins by using Blackberry Cookie, and you might think that I did terribly here, but to be honest, with 95,000 coins collected by just one simple cookie, that is actually a decent result back then. Obviously, the game has changed since then, and now the game scores you based on the points just like in regular breakout map. But you know what is really interesting? There is one interesting rule that Devsisters still keep at this particular breakout map, and I could say the same thing about all the coin team breakout map, which is there is a restriction on how much coins you can actually gather, and you can gather a maximum amount of 600,000 coins before the dailies of getting coins run out, and you have to wait for an entire day of gathering even more of those 600,000 coins. So yeah, there were restrictions at the time, and that restriction still applies to this very day. I have no idea why, and according to Devsisters, it is for preventing coin spamming, I guess. But can you imagine being me playing this particular game when I was really brand new into the game and I have no idea what I'm supposed to do? Oh, by the way, we have reached the very end of this particular breakout map. This breakout map is really short, mind you. Like, the final stage isn't that particularly long. So yeah, where was I? Oh yes, coin restriction. I still have no idea why Devsisters decided to implement that rule to this very day. And for me, at least back then, this is one of the points that I criticized, because at the time I barely have enough coins to do literally everything. CookieRun is one of those games where at start it was incredibly easy, but then once you get into the middle point of the game is like incredibly hard to do. Not because the gameplay is really hard, no, the game is actually really simple. It is the simple fact that in order to what you need to do compared to what you have in terms of resources, it's so one-sided. But then once you got into the end game, you have so much money, so much resources that you have no idea where to spend upon, because you have pretty much unlocked everything. And also the fact that Devsisters isn't great when it comes to making great executions in their theory. I mean, just take a look at this update, for instance. People are complaining the fact that it takes so long to unlock just one cookie. Most of them will probably took a month or something. Anyway, I was supposed to end this video right here, but considering the fact that there is one more cookie that hasn't run in this particular stage, well, just why not? Now you might be thinking to yourself at this point, well, alright, you run with 3 cookies, that's the maximum amount of cookies that you can run on this stage, so why are you running with the 4th cookie? Isn't that you break your own rules that you say? Well, not really, I just switched the use of truffle cookie into onion cookie, so the game still count it as the 3rd cookie. This is not me entering the practice mode and then equipping onion cookie. This is just me switching from truffle cookie to onion cookie. I mean, I run on the exact same course and meeting the exact same obstacles. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, at least the narration part of it. And one more final most important thing, shout out to Squire Gaming for allowing me to use his combination, and yeah, without him this video would not be possible. And you know what, probably I should have do the same thing to the Black Sugar Pirate ship once that particular map comes up on the map roster. Anyway, that's it for today. I'm Galcon, signing it off, and I'll see you in the next video where I'm covering this map once again, but this time it's going to be the actual strat, at least for now, to how to get into 2 billion points. And with that out of the way, thank you so much for watching, I hope you are entertained with this one, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now everyone, and enjoy the rest of the run. I barely managed to reach 1 billion points, oh my god. This strategy is really does indeed grow old.